Advocates play a crucial role in our communities by supporting, validating, and empowering survivors. An advocate's role is unique. Unlike other professionals who respond to sexual violence by either doing something to or taking something from the survivor, an advocate works in collaboration with the survivor. Advocates support, believe, and validate survivors and assure the survivor they're not to blame. They assess the survivor's immediate health and safety needs and affirm the survivor's right to be safe. Advocates share information about relevant community resources. They empower the survivor with options and support the survivor's choices. And lastly, they protect a survivor's privacy and confidentiality. The advocacy wheel helps illustrate the role of advocates. At the center of the wheel is survivor empowerment, which is promoted by protecting confidentiality, believing and validating the survivor, acknowledging the injustice the survivor has experienced, respecting the survivor's autonomy and decision-making, helping to create a safety plan, and promoting access to community resources. Here are 10 of the advocate's key responsibilities. Advocates create safe avenues for conversation. They assess the situation and respond appropriately. This includes using the same language the survivor uses to describe the assault, respecting boundaries, avoiding phrases like, "I know what you're going through," "time will heal all wounds," or making promises you can't keep, such as promising closure or a guaranteed outcome. Advocates provide unbiased information about options and resources available to the survivor. They collaborate with the survivor and respect the survivor's self-determination. Advocates speak calmly and empathically about embarrassing or painful subjects. They remain steadfast in support even if a survivor vents anger toward the advocate or rejects offers of assistance. Advocates own their beliefs and experiences with sexual violence and understand the need not to project or make assumptions. They are informed about sexual violence and how it intersects with other types of violence, such as domestic violence, and other forms of oppression. Advocates provide trauma-informed and culturally relevant support to survivors. And lastly, advocates practice self-care, engage in self-reflection, and encourage evaluation of their services. There are some important limits to an advocate's role. It's not the role of an advocate to question, judge, or investigate the crime or circumstances surrounding it, to provide therapeutic counseling, medical advice, or legal advice. Advocates do not persuade or coerce the survivor into any particular course of action, and they don't provide long-term services. One study found that victims who had access to advocates received more helpful information, referrals, and services, and experienced less secondary trauma or re-victimization by medical and legal systems. Survivors with advocates were more likely to have police reports taken and experience less physical distress and less psychological distress in both the short and long term.
Created using Powtoon.